Hello everyone, Monroe Steele here of Fashion Steele NYC, and welcome back to my channel and a home renovation update video. Make sure to give your girl a thumbs up and subscribe if you love fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel videos. Alright guys, this is the first video in my new house series. Throughout vlogs that have gone live throughout the past month and a half, I've been showing you bits and pieces of the new home I purchased here in Miami. But I want this video to have everything in it, including my final interior design meeting, where I show you guys 3D renderings of the house, walk you through the house, show you the materials that we've picked out for the house, because demo is starting soon and each video will be on its own. So for those who don't really tune into the vlogs but have watched my house hunting in Brooklyn journey and are kind of confused, because there are still some people that are like, wait, you bought in Miami? Wait, are you still buying in New York? Make sure to check out these two videos. The first is what I got for Christmas. I bought a house. In that video, it kind of explains what all happened. And in my life update video that went live in February, that also explains really the main reasons why I chose to buy in Miami instead of Brooklyn. But it was fun looking at all those houses in Brooklyn. And literally, I only looked at one house in Miami, completely fell in love with it. It is a Spanish style, Mediterranean style, 1930s standalone house. Fell in love with it, and just I could see my life there, so I decided to purchase that home instead. I am no longer looking to purchase or buy in New York City anytime soon, but hey, that can change. I am a single child-free woman, so I can really go where the wind blows me, which is something I actually really love about my life. But yes, let's get into all the things from top to bottom with my new home. This video will kind of stabilize you to prepare you for all of the upcoming renovation and new home videos. That will all be separate standalone videos. They will not be included in vlogs anymore, because now I finally have enough content to actually put them in their own videos. So this is still a fashion channel. So before we get into the home renovations, the floor plans, all the things, let me quickly show you my outfits of the day. For starters, I'm wearing my everyday makeup look. I will be sure to link all of the products down below. This very beautiful necklace is by Monroe, which is a London brand. It's a gold initial necklace with floral motif. It's stunning and very affordable. The dress for today is from Zara. You guys know Zara is killing it when it comes to the boho trend, and I'm loving the boho trend. I got this dress in a medium. It fits like a glove. It's giving feminine. It's giving flirty. If you watch my top 10 or my top 15 spring trends video, you already know I'm loving this style. For the shoes, of course, I went with my Acne Croc and Boss boots, because you have to toughen up these feminine looks a bit. And today's fragrance is one of my favorites. It is Nudism by Kaysen, which is a London-based black-owned fragrance brand. They have only two fragrances. It's very niche. They have Nudism and they have 2 days apart. They also have a discovery pack, so you can try out both. And I should have a coupon code for them soon, so look out for that. It may already be in the description box if you want a discount. So that is my outfit of the day. Of course, I have on all of my ideal everyday jewelry. That is the look. Now let's get into my new home updates. All right, love, so let's start with my actual home buying experience, because I've gotten quite a few questions about that. Being a full-time entrepreneur or a full-time content creator, it was harder for me to get a loan for my home. And that was kind of the case when I bought this townhouse as well, because they want to see your entire life. You don't have a standard like W-2 form where you just have a steady job and they can see your income. With me, my income fluctuates monthly. So what I had to do for this house was I had to get a bank statement loan, which means they look at all of my bank statements and the deposits made into my account for my business to kind of calculate how much I make a year. I had to provide 12 months of bank statements, and really kind of every single contract of not every single contract, but like maybe 20 contracts of jobs that I did. I had to prove where the money came from. It was quite stressful. It's definitely a stressful process when you don't have a normal standard 9-to-5 job. I think it helped that I had quite a substantial number in my savings, so that they weren't so put off by me asking for a multi-million-dollar loan. I had quite a bit of savings, so they knew that I could make that kind of money. But it was very stressful to have to go back and forth with the underwriters for the loan, which they go through your finances, they look at your bank account, they look at all of those things. During this time, you can't make any major purchases either. I went through the loan store. My mortgage broker, his name is Igor Shrayev. A few of you asked me about him. He is incredible. If you are, I don't even think he's in the Miami area. I think he's just like digital. But if you have a weird financial situation where you are making really good money, but it's like not a standard kind of job, like you're a creative, he's the best at being able to get you a loan for a home. Like even if you have just a regular 9-to-5, like he was amazing. It took me about like a month to find a loan. Yeah, between the time I was introduced to him and getting my loan was only like a month. And it was a pretty smooth process. The only thing that was very stressful about it was the loan underwriters would come back and be like, oh, we need a year statement from your PayPal account. And I'm like, a year? And I looked to see how many pages that was, and it was like 300 pages. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And it's because this field of work is so new that like even loan underwriters and loan providers aren't up to speed on how to do it. So they really have to walk through your entire finances to make sure that you're able to make the money to like pay back the loan. So that part was made easy because Igor is amazing. I will put his information down below. A few of you asked for it. Now my broker, my broker is actually a friend. I have a neighbor who buys a lot of investment properties in Miami, and one of them being right next door to me. So he put me in contact with his broker, and his broker got on it. Like I got an offer down on his house within like a week of being set up with him, and he was just amazing at negotiating and just doing everything. Like I literally didn't have to lift a finger. I'm not sure if he wants his information out there, but if so, his information will also be in the description box. But incredible broker, like gets things done. And my interior designer was also a recommendation from my neighbor, who he's done some work for him. So all of the people that I was put in contact with were all recommended by people that I personally know, which was one reason why I did not go with a black mortgage broker. I did not go with a black interior designer. I did not go with a black lender, because all of these people were recommended by several people who have used them and said the work was stellar. So I did get asked that question, and so this is kind of why. Now, let's get into the house. The house is amazing. I love the house. The house is big, it's beautiful, it's spacious. It's big enough for me to like invite family and friends and us not be on top of each other. Like the problem with my townhouse here is that it's quite cramped. And I only have one bedroom with one bed. The other room I turn into an office, so it's harder for people to like stay over. I usually end up like sleeping on the couch in my office and offering my bed to guests. And I just don't want to have to do that anymore. So in my new house, I have several bedrooms. enough for family to visit, enough for friends to visit, and I'm really excited about that. So my interior designer, his name is Michael Dola. He is pretty renowned in the area. He went to school in New York City, so he's familiar with New York, he's familiar with Miami. He does incredible work, and he was recommended by a friend. We did a walkthrough in the house also with my general contractor, which actually my general contractor did this townhouse that I live in now, so we know each other as well. And just to kind of get a feel for him, I did interview 2 interior designers, just because I just wanted, you know, a feel for each, and then they both sent me their proposals. I ended up going with Michael. He has been a dream to work with. He is very expensive, but he is worth every single penny, given that he's worked on some really high profile places. And a goal of mine is to get into as many home decor outlets as possible. That is a dream, that is a goal. Your girl is shooting for AD. I want to be in Architectural Digest. I want to be in Home and Gardens. I want to be in all the things. And so he's going to help me get there. Now, I have a few clips of our first interior design meeting after giving him all of my Pinterest boards. And if you are interested in my Pinterest boards and all of the inspo that I sent to him and that he sent back in his first proposal, make sure to watch the Design My New Home With Me video. Literally, it has all the inspo in that video. So I'm gonna cut to that, let you guys actually listen in on this visit, and then we'll come back and chat.
You want some water, Monroe?
Sure. I probably could use some.
That's what my contribution is
We're gonna
now.
have to make some paintings. Obviously, this is all added. And what's hatched here, this kind of like hatched drawing. These 2 pieces can be like full-length closet, and then we just refit this into a nice functional sort of secondary closet. This becomes accessories, bags, counter height, lay your clothes out, have a beautiful selections for living room options. Living room, so again, sofa, some sort of accent seating moment, coffee table, and then next one goes into a little bit different, kind of edgier appliances, and then on either side, plenty of storage. We keep your range in your sink. We add the shelves, and then the coffee bar piece. This is technically all, well, these are not, but these are all technically terracotta. It has a lot of variation in color, right? So you can go, oh, by the way, you know, he's a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I saw him this weekend at a party, and I was like, wait, I have to ask you something because I think that this is you. He goes, your client has my art. And I'm like, that's what I was gonna ask. It's sort of like this piece that I'm seeing maybe under here, right?
Oh, that would be nice.
And then this light fixture is like a woven. So it's like dining, this could also be living, because we have lots of great locations for electrical. Again, I'm kind of obsessed with this idea.
I like that. I like
And
all of
this
these
dining,
actually. I mean,
this is-
I love that one.
This is glass beads.
That's so cool.
So I think it's really beautiful.
I mean, it's like
That
a
photo
little,
doesn't do it
It
justice.
does it. We've been trying to get a better photo, but it's like a threaded glass bead. It's really
that's super
pretty.
cool. I actually like all of these. Like maybe we could just use them all
Great.
in different.
Yeah. I mean, we have
Well,
lots.
not all of them, but I like the one next to the candle one too. The like
So
stone looking one.
this is actually outdoor compatible too. So if we want to use that outside, we can.
Yeah, I love that.
Great.
The only one I don't like is maybe the last one.
The last one, that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That little hanging one is super like cool.
That is from one of my favorite lighting studios.
That's so neat.
Really beautiful. It's hand blown. Because we want these, and that's.
I'll see what I can do.
That's
You'll
so-
have to
that's
tell
okay.
me the brand so I can
Yeah.
reach out.
I'll tell you who it is. I'm like, I bet this you could get it. This is so funny. I was like guessing where you would go.
Where did you think I would land?
We all love
Yeah.
the first two, but I was like, I wonder if she would be into the pattern on the third one. Like, we don't really have that.
Okay, I'm getting the vibe now.
We don't
This
really have
is
that red
a little
here.
more dark and sexy.
Yes.
And this is, the other one is a little light and bright. And
the only thing I don't really love is the outdoor.
yeah, I mean, we don't have. So during that first interior design meeting, they gave me different options for different outlays of the first floor, which we weren't changing much on the first floor, but on the second floor, we're building walls, we're taking walls down. And so for the second floor, they gave me 3 different options at 3 different price points. Of course, I went with the most expensive option because I'm a tourist, and don't show me the most expensive thing and not expect me not to want that. And so in this option, we are creating a custom closet in one of the adjacent rooms of the primary bedroom. We're putting up a wall in the primary bedroom to separate it. We're creating a vestibule at the top of the staircase, which is going to be like an Instagrammable great moment. We're shifting the door of the primary bathroom. We are alternating the toilet in the primary bathroom and basically gutting and redoing the entire primary. So I ended up going with that option because who doesn't want a custom closet? Little did I know that the custom closet would really cost me, but that's neither here nor there. We also got a full list going of furniture that they thought would look great in the space. They got a feel for what I liked and what I disliked. And from that meeting, we kind of honed in more. After that meeting, there was another meeting, but this meeting was in the actual house. We did a walkthrough with my interior designer and my general contractor and kind of walked through every single room and kind of told my general manager or my general contractor what we wanted to do to the space and if it could be done. And so that was a very productive meeting. Just having everybody kind of be on one accord and having us say, oh, you know what? I don't think I actually like that. Let's do this instead. And it was very, very helpful for my interior designer to create his budget and for my general contractor to create his budget. Now, these are separate budgets. With the interior designer, he's basically buying all of the furniture, all of the fixtures, deciding what kind of tile, all of those things. And he's also giving measurements of this is how long this wall should be. This is how wide this wall should be widened. This is how the roof should be retracted to add the skylights. He knows the measurements of things. Now the GM, what he does, the general contractor, he tells us how much this is going to cost in labor. With his people, how much it's going to cost to actually tile the floor, how much it's going to cost to demo all the bathrooms, to demo the kitchen, how much it's going to cost to have skylights put in. And he also handles all of the exterior of the house, and he also handles all of the doors of the house. So the French doors that I want, my front door, any kind of doors, and even and labor is what the GM does. So they have to kind of collaborate because I have an overall budget to split between the two of them. And right now my interior designer is trying to take it all. So we are regrouping. So that's kind of how that works. So during that meeting where we all met at the house, my interior designer and his assistant did do a few little 3D renderings that I will overlay here. And the 3D renderings just really give me a better idea of how the furniture is going to look in the space and to see if I actually like it and how walls will look in the space and how taking out walls will look in the space. And it just gives me a better visual. Now they are very, very crafty with their visuals and setting the room up so that I can really visualize it. And so it won't be a shock or I won't severely hate something or dislike something once it's actually purchased and in the room. The purchases of the furniture and the pieces, these are costly things. So you want to really make sure you like them. So the 3D renderings really help with that, and they also help the general contractor kind of see exactly what we want done. Now, after that meeting with everyone, I had a separate meeting just with my general contractor to kind of see what we can do. Now, there is a wall in the dining room that's kind of like boxy. It comes out, it's just like a weird little area in the corner, and we really wanted to just take that out. But we didn't know what was behind the wall. So we did some exploratory demo. We cut a hole into the wall, and we realized that that little weird patch in the corner actually houses the support beams for the stairs. So we actually can't move that. So, I mean, it's fine. It was more of a like aesthetic thing. We're just gonna plaster back over that hole and leave that as is. Now, the big thing here is we wanted to see if there were beams in the kitchen ceiling. So we demoed a little hole into the roof of the kitchen, and we had a look inside. And yes, there are like beams in there, but they're not that cute. Like, they're not like vintage beams. Like, I actually think the kitchen is an add-on to the older house, and I think the kitchen has probably been there not very long. I would say it's 20 years tops that kitchen was added to the house. Yeah, so the beams weren't that cute, but I already have to redo the roofing on the kitchen ceiling, which is a separate ceiling from the main house anyway. And so putting in skylights was a no-brainer. That room is pretty dark. It faces north and has no other windows other than the open door. So we looked in there, there are beams, and so we figured putting the skylights in would be a breeze. So that's kind of what we decided on after the exploratory demo, and I'll go ahead and put a little clip of me looking into the roof now. Oh shit, do you think there's any bugs in here?
No.
Why is there just random stuff stored up here?
That's your insulation.
I see a packet of something.
Yeah, that's insulation.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah, you have like little beams up there.
Yeah, but I can see the nails from the roof.
Yeah, I mean we'd have to put like another cover so you don't see any of that, but you have space to take it higher.
Oh wow, it's really cute. Dang, how much you think that? Now, during this same time, we were working on the exterior of the house. There was a chain link fence around the entire property, and it was just like beat up and like ugly. And I would definitely want more privacy. Like, I have neighbors on all sides, on both sides, and then to the back of me as well. So we ended up tearing down the chain link fence and putting up like the tallest fence I could get away with legally in my backyard. And we went with like a lighter, almost like a, not birch, but like a yellow wood that would kind of like patina really beautifully. And I mean, they came and knocked this out in like a week. They also had a lot of like bushes and debris they had to take down that had kind of grown into the fence. So it wasn't a hard job, but the company that I hired, they did an amazing job. It took a few days because I ended up doing an extra wall, and it just creates such a warm and serene vibe in my backyard that when I finally do the landscaping in the backyard and I add the pool and the outdoor shower and the outdoor kitchen and the seating area, that it's just, I'm never gonna want to leave. I'm never gonna want to leave. Okay, yeah, so really happy with how the fence turned out. So then I had my, I don't want to say it, my second, was it my second interior design meeting? I think it was. I had a second interior design meeting, this time also with my general contractor there as well. We kind of walked through the house, what we wanted to do. We looked at some materials, the flooring. We looked at some tiles. And really, I mean, I didn't really have to be at this meeting. This meeting was more for my general contractor and my interior designer to like get on one accord to see who's doing who's doing the doors, who's finding the labor for the floors. And we just decided that we're gonna go with the most affordable option of whoever submits a bid. For example, we had California Closets and 2 other private businesses submit bids to do my custom closet. We're gonna go with the most affordable one. Like, why wouldn't we? And it also depends on who brings that business. If my general contractor brings that business, they get a percentage of that business in fees. If my interior designer brings the business, they get a percentage. So that's kind of how it works. And that meeting was very fruitful. In fact, my general contractor is calling me now, so let's talk to him. Hello. Everything's going well. How are you?
Good. It's Friday. I just wanted to give you a small update. I stopped by Michael's office yesterday just to take a look at all the samples for the tiles so I could send everything to my guys. I think we should have everything. I was hoping to have everything done by today, but I need like at least 1-2 days more. Maybe by Monday, Tuesday, I have everything. I think by Tuesday will be I should have everything wrapped up and sent to you. And then I was talking to Michael, maybe we can have a meeting Wednesday at his office, and then we can just start going over everything.
Okay, yeah, Wednesday works for me. I mean, if that works for you, if you'll have everything by then, we can schedule for Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
All right, wait, I'm actually not gonna be here Wednesday.
Oh no shit. When are you gonna when you?
I'm going to I have to go to Palm Beach with a brand, and I won't be back till Thursday, so maybe Friday.
Okay, even better. Let's do Friday. That gives me enough time to finalize everything.
Okay, well, how's it looking?
I mean, look, for instance, just the millwork alone, just for the kitchen and all the closets, you're already at like around $70,000.
Oh no.
So that's just the millwork and stuff. So I'm trying to get everything wrapped up, but I mean, we might be close to around 200.
Just for you?
Just for me.
Okay. Ooh, now I'm stressed. He got me stressed and my interior designer got me stressed. They think I'm made of money. I hope y'all are watching the ads so we can get all the things done that we want to get. So yeah, so we had that meeting, and then I ended up having another final interior design meeting, and I will go ahead and insert those clips so you guys can like get a feel for the meetings.
This is the flooring throughout.
Oh, this wood?
This wood, and some of it herringbone, some of it straight. This is the sample of the inlay for the dining room.
I like it.
This is the gym bathroom floor, which is really fun. This is actually your primary shower.
Oh, I love it.
These are just like extra. This is the same colorway, but so it's really these 3 that we're using from here. These were closet. You remember? These are just like materials that we're kind of using as control sample. This is for the guest bedroom, which is kind of some selects that are new that we'll show you.
Okay.
And then actually, we don't like this.
Good, because I didn't like it either. I was like, I'm gonna tell them no.
And then I'll just let you know what our favorites are.
We actually swapped the rug.
I like the rug.
We went chocolate.
I love it.
It's a little bit.
It just feels so much
It's more grounding.
grounded
Yeah.
and sexy and modern. I actually have that rug in my living room.
Yeah, I like it. I'm really into chocolate brown right now anyway.
Me too.
Yeah.
And a lot of designers are doing the chocolate.
Heads around. We've got the bar stools. The custom kitchen millwork is a placeholder right now. Added cabinet all the tile and a new curtain plus new fixtures. And that's the patterning direction.
So now that you've kind of seen like the materials that we've chosen, the vibe of the house, I'm really trying to take the house back to a like Spanish Mediterranean vibe. The previous owner, like honestly, the previous owner did a great job updating the house. I could literally just move in today and not do anything. It's just that the house doesn't feel like me. It feels very, very personalized to the person who lived there before me. And so I'm going to be living here for at least 5 years, I feel like. So I want to put my personality into the home. I want it to feel like a Spanish home. I want it to feel like a Mediterranean vibe. I want it to be cozy, feminine, sexy, and fun, just like me. So we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna show you guys the furniture picks. Most of these are pretty firm. Now we might change a few things. But this is the living room, and I will be popping up like the inspiration for you guys to see. The main anchor of the living room is the couch, and this is a couch from Lulu in Georgia, which they so kindly are sending to me as like a collaboration. So I need to create some content with this couch. I love the color. It's like this beautiful like rosy blush tone. We're gonna anchor that with a brown rug. We have this cute little green, I call it a dinosaur chair, and like wood finishings with a bookcase and a chandelier. You will notice lots of earthy materials are going to be throughout the house versus like very cold steels and not a lot of like very intense marbles either. So that is the vibe of the living room, and you can see like the rendering of the living room here, which is just so gorgeous. We are gonna go for herringbone wood floors in the living room, and you can almost kind of see into the dining room. And I love that they actually put the furniture in the rooms that we're going with, and also incorporated pieces that I already own. Like from the living room, when you look into the dining room, you can see my piece of art from Juan Sebastian. And it just gives me like different little options to see. Now, the biggest change is going to be with the kitchen. We're demoing 2 walls either end of the kitchen. We are taking out a section of the roof and putting in skylights, which is very necessary for this room because, you know, the kitchen is always the heart of the house, and it's pretty dark in the kitchens. So let me show you the kitchen inspiration. We have this here. As you can see, I have terracotta star tiles on the floor. We have French doors. We have some millwork here, which will house the freezer and refrigerator and microwave and such. And you can kind of see the beams being exposed in half of the roof. And then in this rendering, you see the opposite wall. I have like a little coffee station here against this back wall. You could see the tile backsplash. We're gonna encase the hood of the stove. We're gonna put up some floating shelves, and then you can also slightly see the skylights with half of the exposed beams. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually gonna happen because I have to cut some things from the budget, but this is kind of the vibe of how the roof is gonna look with half of it open and maybe like 3 skylights. You can see better viewing of the backsplash and the terracotta tiles. Now we are probably going to go with different tiles. The star tiles just seem to be a little busy with this backsplash. So I think we're gonna do hexagon, but still terracotta or square. And these are just a few more renderings of the vibes in the kitchen, but I just love it. It's just so, I can't wait to like cook some meals in here. And I really have to praise Michael, my interior designer, for really breaking it down and kind of showing exactly how things are gonna look. Now let's make our way to the dining room. The dining room is a dream. I wanted the dining room to be like a moment because I feel like I'm gonna hang out a lot in the dining room, even if I'm just sitting at the dining room table, like doing work. Now the main feature in the dining room is this green tile inlay. So I just love the color green, so I wanted to incorporate green into the dining room. So we're thinking of doing the exterior of the dining room in wood and like an inlay of green rectangular tiles in a pattern. I think it would just be so fun. The other show-stopping piece in here is the dining room table. It's gorgeous. This table is from Eternity Modern, and it is the Rose Crema marble. It's like a pinky marble. Now, if you know, this is kind of an homage to me being an AKA with the green marble or the green tile floors and the pink marble table. I also really love like the, not chandelier, but whatever this is over the table too. It's like a wood, it's very beautiful. And then I even love how they incorporated my my art from Juan Sebastian that I bought from Art Basel into this space. This is literally the only wall that will fit this painting because it's, I mean this photograph, because it's so huge. But yeah, this is the vibe. You can even see my chairs there stacked around the table from Lulu and Georgia. And it just gives me all angles of the room, and I'm just thoroughly obsessed with the dining room. I also have a gym. The gym, we're not doing too much other than flooring, and we're going to put a Murphy bed in there with a lot of shelving, because y'all know I need shelving. And I also wanted this room to do like double duty as a workout space. So no furniture really in the room other than my workout gear, but also the opportunity to turn this into a guest room if need be. We'll also be adding a sliding door to this room as well. And then here is a little look at the gym bathroom. We wanted to make it like an actual gym bathroom, like a spa bathroom. So we went with these blue and green tiles, which I think are really cute. Love the sconces. And it's just very like clean, modern, just cutesy vibes. Now here's a look at the official guest bedroom. And of course we went with like a saturation of greens. Y'all know green is my favorite color. You can see our new wood floors in there. These really cool like stone nightstands. I love this little like bubble chair as well. And then we have a green carpet and a green bed. And I love the chandelier. Like it's very just relaxing. And I want whoever comes and stays with me to just feel like they're in a hotel and that it's a luxury experience. So this is a very expensive bed too. Yeah, come stay with me. You're gonna be treated like a king or queen. Now in the guest bathroom, we're gonna go nuts. This is gonna be the show-stopping bathroom. This bathroom is going to be used primarily by whoever is staying in the guest room, as well as whoever is visiting and just hanging out. This is probably going to be the bathroom that most people use. And so we wanted to just, I wanted it to be an Instagrammable moment. So we're wrapping the entire room in tile. The tile is wild. Now it looks a lot more crazy in the renderings than the tile actually looks in person, but we just wanted it to be like a really cool moment. So we went with like this coffee and like cocoa motif of tiles, and wrapping the whole entire room in tiles with a really cool mirror, a cool sconce. There is a bathtub in this room. And so I just feel like anyone who comes into this room, I want them to want to take a photo. Like, that is the vibe. I feel like if you have an extra bathroom that you can just go wild in, do it. Like, it's fun. So this is going to be the wild card bathroom in the home, and there are several bathrooms, so we'll get to that. Okay, let's take a look at the primary, which again, I went with another green bed. I don't know how I ended up with 2 green beds, but I love green. But we really kind of offset this with this oatmeal colored rug and these 2 nightstands, which are so expensive. I believe they're from Restoration Hardware. We're gonna see if we end up with those, because those are in the budget cuts if we have to cut the budget. And I also love this desk from Lulu in Georgia, just to add, you know, more warmth to the space. Chandelier is fire. Love the sconces. We're gonna cover the entire back wall in curtains, which I just feel like it's gonna be so homey in there. It's gonna be so cozy. I'm just gonna want to snuggle up in my bed and watch TV in there. It's really a vibe, and I love the renderings. These are the renderings of how it's gonna look. And then you can see into the primary bath. From the guest bath, there's going to be like 2 double sliding doors that lead into the primary bath. And as you can see, it's going to be arched, and the arch is covered in tile, which is super cool. The tile that matches the sink and the backsplash. And then the actual tile in the shower is this color. It's a very deep, like burgundy. We're going to tile out the whole inside of the bathtub. And there will be a shower as well as a bathtub in there. And I just love the finishes. Like, this veining here in this tile is what's going to hopefully be the sink. And this tile is really popular right now. Loving the sconce, a little area to keep my towels and such. But the renderings, they're giving me all the vibes. It's going to be a very sexy bathroom. And I may never leave. There is a rendering of the closet, but we're still fielding pitches for that, so that could possibly change. Actually, a lot of these things could possibly change because we are reviewing the budget next week. The budget has just been blown. So we're scaling way back. Some of these things might not happen. Most of them probably will. I need to make more money. That's how I'm looking at it. I gotta make more money so I can do all the things I want to do with this house. But I'm just super excited about it. Let me know what you guys think. This is pretty much the start of everything. And future videos will probably be like 20 minutes long with like demo and what's happening, and I'm going to document the entire process. I'm not going to start a new channel or anything like that, but I will start a section just for the new house, and this video along with design my new house with me and any subsequent videos will be in that section. So just go to my main channel, look around, look for that category. It will be there. In fact, I'll link it down below. There should already be 3 videos there, including this one. But yeah, super excited for the new house. Thank you guys for sending me all of your tips, your tricks, your recommendations on things to do. Yeah, I would love any advice. If you have done this, DM me, please. Don't email me. DM me on Instagram. That's the quickest way to get to me. Email is just, my email is nuts right now. So if you email me, I'm not even gonna see it. Please DM me with your thoughts. If you have any ideas, if you have any brands you think I should check out. I am trying to pull from Black designers and furniture makers and getting pieces from Black folk into my house. I know a new collection just dropped at Crate and Barrel with a Black interior designer. We're gonna try to get some of her pieces in and things like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for following me on this journey. I hope this video wasn't super boring since it's not like we're doing demo or anything right now. But in the next few videos, we are actually getting started. I think the first thing we're starting with is the flooring. And so I'll be able to walk you through a before and after of that. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Bye guys.